Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Broken Age. We are right here at the beginning of the second half of Broken Age that came out months and months after the Kickstarter delivered the first half. We're starting effectively where we started at the beginning, only reversed. Now we have Vella inside the spaceship on the right where she was leaning against a tree on the left, and we now have Shay leaning against a rock or sand dune on the left where he was sleeping in a bed on the right. So the odd division that we've had also has been mostly item manipulation with Shay and mostly talking with Vella. And we ended up, it felt like there was a lot more of Vella's story going on than there was Shay's story. So I want to go and do some Shay story. Just because I want more item manipulation and because I want some more story going on. I have only one assumption I can make right now because we've seen young Shay here and we saw what I swore was an old Shay. I can only assume a few things. Maybe Shay is a clone and there's many versions of him, or there's some kind of time manipulation going on, or I'm just totally wrong. Anyways, let's start.
Son? Son,
It's
are you okay?
father.
There's been some sort of a accident. Are you hurt? Where's your mother?
What?
Shay! You must still be in shock. Shay, you need to snap out of it.
Let's just go with
Our ship has crashed. Your mother's still inside. We need to get her out.
My head, Bridgeman, Gary, Splarg. Let's go with Splarg.
Splarg!
Just help me out of this sand, will you?
That girl.
That girl.
Who are you talking about? Never mind. I'll get myself out.
What? How did you shrink your head? Where did you get a body? Are you a robot? What are you? This is quite a twist.
Where did you get that body?
You need to calm down, son. There's been an accident, and your mother is still trapped.
My mother? But you're not... She's really...
Yes, she's really in there. And no, I'm not going to leave her behind. We're going to get your mom out of there.
My... mom?
Maybe Shay is
I know we haven't seen
hallucinating.
much in person lately. It's just that I've been busy outside the ship, or, well, what I thought was a ship, in what I thought was space.
We weren't actually in space?
The point is your mom is still inside the thing and she's not responding to my calls. Help me find a way to get back on board, will you?
Sure. Dad?
Okay, this is weird. Let's grab a pelican.
Real seagulls. Not made of yarn.
So, maybe they just made everything out of yarn to protect him so much that Shay became deluded and didn't even recognize that he had parents.
Is that really our ship? Why does it look like a...
A monster? I don't know. I'll figure it out after we get your mother.
I mean, I guess I always knew my parents were people. It's just been a while since I thought of them that way. So, if we weren't actually in space, where were we?
So, this is just crazy insanity. It's gotten really, really crazy. Here's one of the Hexipals.
Hey, it's one of my Hexapal buddies. Doesn't look like he survived getting thrown off the ship. Poor guy.
So we get a Hexipal. We need to immediately go up here and just like talk to old Shay. Figure out what's going on.
Wow. Looks like something really hot happened here.
I'm utterly confused. Now, we saw in Sam and Max, time travel was used a lot.
What the?
It isn't used a
That
lot.
outfit. Operation Dandelion. Are you? Are you? Me? From the future?
Are you me from the past?
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
This is amazing. I'm not sure the world is ready for two of us.
Yeah, our parents would probably agree. One Shay is enough.
Yeah. Wait, who's Shay?
We're Shay.
My name is Alex. I don't remember ever being called Shay.
You didn't grow up on the Bassa Nostra?
No, I grew up on the Malaruna.
Oh, then we're not.
Yeah, I guess not.
That's a relief.
Yeah. Wait, why is that a relief?
Nothing. I just mean that. Nothing.
So, we now know it must be a clone thing and not a time travel thing, unless it's in multiverse, different dimension thing. Oh, this is such weirdness. Even for a point-click adventure game, the story is being pretty weird.
So, why are you dressed like me?
Were you also in Operation Dandelion?
Yeah, what I thought was a spaceship. But then it crashed, and it wasn't in space. And there was this angry girl there, and my ship looked like a monster on the outside.
You know, I remember the Malaruna looked a little funny after the crash, but I just thought it was deflated airbags and fire damage. Well, if I wasn't actually from space, that will make my trip back to Laruna a lot easier. If I can get this ship fixed.
Am I from Laruna?
You're going back to Laruna? That's where I'm from. But they said it was dying.
Yeah, well, if they lied to us about the space thing, who knows what else they're lying about?
My ship crashed down on the beach. Didn't you see it?
Oh, that was your ship.
Yeah, why?
Well, I might have actually shot it down.
What? Why?
Well, this girl, Vella, wanted to kill the monster, Mog Chothra. And I kind of owed her one.
Mog Chothra. How are you going to get this ship back to Laruna?
Well, if I can get my space conductor up and working again, he'll take me back to a previous destination. As long as I compose the right tune into his nav song.
Nav song? You mean your nav scarf?
Nav scarf? Was your mom really into knitting or something? Mine was all about music. Everything we did on my ship was about music.
Interesting.
Between you and me, I'm a little sick of the music thing.
So, I don't like the voice acting here. I usually don't criticize voice acting in video games, but having famous people in a few places be voice actors, and now if this is a famous person, I don't recognize the voice, and I just think it's not getting enough energy. I'm, of course, probably the worst person in the world to criticize what people sound like, but it doesn't feel like good voice acting, really. And again, we're doing dialogue now with Shay.
What's it like?
I'm just
No
clicking
idea.
questions.
I was born on this ship, and my parents never showed me any pictures. But supposedly, it's dying.
So, why do you want to get back there?
Dying or not, home sounds pretty good after 300 years stuck on a sandcastle.
Where are your parents? Good question.
Where are your parents?
They lived for about 20 years after the crash, and then passed away 3 months apart from each other. That's one of the reasons I went into chrysolation. But hey, maybe if I get back to Laruna, who knows? I might have some other family there.
Why did they put us on spaceships that weren't spaceships?
It's strange we're asking
We were
questions,
supposed to be looking for a new place to live.
but he's not going to know the
maybe we were
answers.
actually looking for something else, and we just didn't know it.
Did you have a strange wolf on your ship who told you to hack the controls?
Weird. I did get hacking ideas like that, but I'm too embarrassed to say where they came from.
Come on, tell me.
Come on. Tell me where you got the idea to hack the ship.
I started hallucinating that my cello was talking to me. It would walk around and talk and tell me to keep secrets from my mom.
Did your cello have a name?
Well, he called himself Merrick. But you know I just made that up.
No, I had a Merrick too. He wanted us to rescue. Or capture. Girls.
Those helpless creatures were... Oh man. I'm kind of glad I never managed to rescue any now.
Wow.
Do you need any help getting your ship running?
Do I ever? Looters have taken some critical parts.
Well, maybe we have some extra parts on my ship. It's just downstairs on the beach.
Shay, our ship, it came to life and flew away. Probably
Whoops.
to Loruna on autopilot. Oh no. Is that me from the past?
No, Dad. This is Alex. He was in Operation Dandelion years ago.
Ray Volta. Pleasure to meet you.
His ship crashed here too, and now he wants to go back to Loruna.
Well, I'll be. We're inside a Diamond Age Dandelion cruiser. Never seen one in person before.
If we can get my ship running, you're welcome to come back with me and look for your ship in Loruna.
Son, I think you've just found a way to catch up to your mother. I can whip up a batch of my special hull patching compound. Would that help?
Sure would. I'll bet the undercarriage on this baby is shot.
Leave it to me.
I
saw a
also
tub with
kind of
some
wonder
good
if the
starting
animation
times down on
quality
the
has
beach.
gone down.
Yes.
They didn't
That's
really
bad.
zoom in on people as much in any of the previous scenes that I remember, having them so large, and I feel like the quality may have gone down because of that. It looks better. Objects further away tend to look better when they lack detail. Who do you think has been looting your ship?
Who do you think has been looting your
Man,
ship?
there's like no
Actually,
gameplay here.
I suspect the guards outside. Something about their outfits.
There aren't any guards out there.
Walked off the job, eh? Man, 300 years ago, people were a lot more professional, I'll tell you what.
What was it about your guards' outfits that made you suspicious? Did they look like they were hiding loot underneath?
No, it was the way they were made from the same material as my radiation shielding blast curtains.
Oh.
So, is Shay going to have the same knowledge that Vella collected? Probably not, as far as his dialogue, but his actions almost certainly is going to have all knowledge that has been gained from this game, because there's only one player, that's me, who's playing the two characters. Which, again, gets down to the point of, I don't know why we're playing as two characters.
So, what else does your ship need to fly?
Let me see here. Still need an electronics genius, and, still need your dad to patch the holes in the hull. What else? I still need a radiation suit. Haven't found a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam yet. And gotta replace my heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit. Once we take care of that, we'll be ready to fly.
On it.
So that's a lot of stuff.
What's a super?
That's quite a puzzle.
What's it can?
A superconductive gyroscopic hypercam. A small but critical part of the ship's controls. Here, I'll draw you a detailed schematic.
Okay, I'll see if I can find one lying around.
Like you're just gonna find something lying around?
So, what kind of help do you need with the wiring?
I need an electrical genius who can get into small spaces, knows how to solder, and who can memorize circuit boards at a glance.
Okay, yeah, that's not me. I'll find somebody. Okay, see you later.
Okay.
See, like, when you're zoomed out this far, compared to as close as we were, the quality doesn't need to be as detailed.
So strange. But I feel like I've seen this pyramid before. And I don't just mean a minute ago, when I was walking in. I mean, like, in a dream, almost.
I don't know why they're gonna throw that line of dialogue in, because then that brings us right back to...
It's really gone.
We're gonna have to get back to the thought of maybe time travel or different
where did
dimensions.
all the seashells go? Ugh, what's that smell?
He's making a hole patch.
Wow, that smell kind of makes me miss the fish cuts.
I added noxious odors to the recipe when you were a baby to keep you from eating that stuff.
So let's talk to this guy, see what he needs.
Son.
At least now we have a plan, right, Dad?
Well, half of one at least. If our ship's headed to Loruna on autopilot, and if we can fix Alex's ship and hitch a ride there with him, then all we have to figure out is...
what to do when we get there.
Right.
What's cooking?
Found some fermented biomatter here. Perfect enzymatic base for my patented hull patch formula. Only problem is I can't add the bonding agent until I know I have the pH balanced perfectly, or the whole batch will be ruined.
I wish I could do more to help Alex fix his ship.
Well, what's still left to do?
Can you build a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam?
Sure. Just ask the ship's replicators to... Oh, yeah. Well, maybe someone here knows how.
Do you have any wire?
All my tools are still on the ship.
Do you know where we can get a heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit?
No, but those are pretty big. If there's one around, you should be able to see it. Unless someone were hiding it.
Do you have an extra radiation suit?
I'd give you the shirt off my back, son. But it doesn't block radiation, I'm afraid.
Speaking of blocking radiation, how come his son is like way more tan than him? If they've been living in a spaceship their entire life. I would assume that they were both pretty pale.
You're good with electronics, right?
Well, the ship used to fix its own wiring using robots. So I never needed to learn how, unfortunately.
Don't worry, Dad. I've got this under control.
That's my boy.
So... we need to ask some more questions.
Dad, did you know we weren't in space the whole time?
No, but I had my suspicions. In my nightly maintenance patrols of the ship's exterior, I found many anomalies I couldn't explain.
Was Operation Dandelion for real?
Obviously, Operation Dandelion was not what they told us it was. But why hide it from us? What were they up to?
Did you and Mom know about Merrick?
Who?
The guy in the wolf suit, who lived in the vents of the ship.
If there were someone on the ship without our knowledge, that could only be the work of the Thrushmaster, the head of Operation Dandelion. But why send an operative and not tell us?
Sorry I treated you and Mom like machines.
Oh, you didn't all the time, son. Until you turned 13, we didn't annoy you at all. Plus, you can make up for it by helping us get your mother off that ship.
It's so ridiculous, though.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here and gather my thoughts.
I can't imagine any parents would be so hands-off that you could, for the first 12 years plus of your life, have seen them, and then he just loses it and starts thinking they're machines. And that's exactly what we were given as far as our indication. We have like different seagulls here. Let's talk to the lady here.
Hi, I'm Shay.
I'm Carl. No, wait. You know what? Carol. My name is Carol.
Nice to meet you, Carol.
What are you doing, Carol?
What are you doing?
Taking a break from the husband, the kids, and that darn cloud we live on. Trying to enjoy a little fishing here, but having some setbacks.
Fish aren't biting?
No, some nitwit stole every hook in town. Trying to twist this wire into a hook, but it's not working out.
Did you say you had wire?
I have a bunch, but I'm using it all up trying to make these dang hooks.
So I need to get some hooks and we'll get some wire.
You lived on a cloud?
Yeah, but it's not as nice as it sounds. Trapped up in that fluffy, soft world, never able to leave or do anything real.
I can relate, actually. Did you see that big thing crash down out there on the beach?
Mog Chothra? Yeah, good riddance. Don't have to worry about that pain in the neck showing up and eating our girls anymore, I guess.
Did you say Mog Chothra ate girls? Are you sure he wasn't rescuing them?
Rescuing? Huh? From what? Their loving families?
Where did Mog Chothra go?
Yeah, that was weird. Guess he wasn't dead after all. He just up and flew out of here. Probably headed back home with his tail between his legs.
Where is Mog Chothra's home?
They say he comes from over the plague dam. Must be some mama Mog over there popping out fresh monsters every 14 years or so.
Every 14 years. He's probably 14 years old.
Hey, do you know anything about electronics?
Oh no. I only work with wire to reinforce the cloud shoes I make. Correction. Used to make.
Well, good luck and good fishing, Carol.
Worst day fishing beats the best day in a cloud cult.
I guess she's got a point there.
Real seagulls, not made of yarn.
Let's talk to this guy. I think he's choking on his harmonica.
Greetings. I am Shay of Loruna. Curious. If I wasn't traveling through space, then why are you speaking in an alien tongue? Judging by your outfit, I assume you're the leader of this place? I'd love to talk more, but I need to go help my parents right now.
So subtitles are telling us he's choking. Is there something we could do to stop him from choking? Like, I don't think I can.
If this isn't an alien planet, why do you talk so funny? Must be some sort of performer. A clown, perhaps.
So I don't think I have the item I need yet. Now there's, I guess, quite a distance I could travel here. I could go all the way to the Cloud City, but I can't go back to the...
Lousy, sadistic... Oops.
Let's talk to a tree.
I heard you talking. You don't need to hide it from me.
Talking to humans hasn't really worked out well for me.
So, there are several achievements here for doing things in this game, and I think they're poorly made, poorly placed. I think for a point-and-click adventure game, you're gonna need to just hand all those achievements out without actually requiring anybody to do anything special, because whatever special actions that would be required, you're gonna have to spend at least a few hours to get up to the point where you can do those actions, and you may easily miss them, and there's really not any replayability in any point-and-click adventure. I couldn't imagine myself playing this again at this level.
Do all trees talk in this land?
Maybe take the time to talk to them before you cut them down, and you'll find out.
I've never cut down a tree in my life.
Really? How'd you get your wood?
We didn't use wood. My mom just knit everything we needed.
Well, that's just the sweetest thing I've ever... Wait. What were her knitting needles made of?
Plastic.
Okay.
I think.
Don't worry. I've seen much weirder stuff than talking trees where I'm from.
Oh, so I'm a weird thing, huh? A freak? Does that make you want to cut me down, huh? Turn me into a stool, I suppose?
No, that's not what I was saying at all. Have you seen a mad-looking girl in a tattered dress?
Oh, please don't mention that demented little urchin to me. It makes me sick to think of how she made me sick.
Why did she make you sick?
She coveted my sap. I saw her collect it in a bucket. Oh, curse my precious fluids and all their magical hardening properties.
Gotta make like a tree and split.
Do you know anything about fixing spaceships?
No, that's a subject that never resonated with me.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, tree jokes are the best.
I understand why you're mad. Stuck in one place all your life, wanting to see the world.
No, that's not what's making me upset. It's all the murderous humans who want to cut us down. Being stuck in one spot is kind of like the whole tree thing, man. Who wouldn't like that?
Well, I gotta make like a tree and split.
It's supposed to be a banana, but don't worry about it. Tree jokes are hard.
I've detected an unusual rock formation on the surface.
That's not rock. It's the hardened shell of my sick, summoned from my gut by a banshee in a shredded gown.
You don't say. Never seen one of those before.
So,
Stay on alert. I think there might be food around.
Always, sir.
gotta drag these.
Don't see anything there I want to eat.
Let's see. Let's give
Excuse
this.
me, but my little friend has kind of died, and I was wondering if you could help.
Sorry, I'm just a tree. I can't bring back the dead. I can only create life out of nothing but sun and water and dirt and air.
So we have a button that would probably still control the arms of Mog
Any
Chothra.
talking trees over here? No? Good.
I can hear you.
Let's go over here and
That's an
visit the
interesting
snake.
Smell. So unfamiliar.
Might as well get them both stuck.
What the? Oh, wow. This is incredible. A real giant constrictor. My mother never would have allowed this.
He's just happy
What
about
must
it.
have been danger. I was smelling. Feel like letting go of me, Mr. Huggy? In case of snake, blow horn. You're welcome, Curtis. Sounds like someone's really afraid of hugs. Wow. Oh, you really aren't kidding around, are you? I hate to do this to you, big guy, but
So that they're trying in the story to reinforce the
I've
same
got stuff to do.
overprotective
No time for play right
theme, but it's not really resonating with me at all. I mean,
now. There's some sort of flyer in here. Hey, this is that girl that tried to punch me. Please contact the Tartine family in Sugar Bunting if you have any information about our beloved daughter. How do I break it to them that their daughter was swallowed by my spaceship? Definitely leave out the part about it being my spaceship, for starters.
there's nothing we do over here. Let's go talk to the lumberjack, who wasn't as crazy as we thought. He was hearing talking trees.
Sorry, wood shop is closed. No more stools. Come back late. Whoa. Never seen an outfit like that before. Where'd you get it?
My mom knit it for me. In space.
Right. Hey, I get it. You don't want to reveal your source. Have everybody biting your style next week.
Biting my...
It's cool. I got my own thing, so...
Hi, my name's Shay.
Curtis.
What are you making there?
Art. Forged from metal. I used to work with wood, but, you know, it's getting all trendy. And the tree started talking, and there was no money in it, so I got into metal.
How long have you been into metal?
Oh, I've been into metal for like ever, but my kit just arrived today, so I've been like hardcore for about 6 hours.
What are you forging?
Well, in fact, you are the lucky one to see my very first collectible die-cast miniature.
Interesting.
Ah. What is it?
Well, the catalog said it was supposed to be a wizard, but it looks more like a kitten reading a book. Dang, did I order the wrong mold?
Do you have any other molds?
I could only afford this one. The idea was to sell a bunch of wizards to buy more molds, but this stupid cat? I don't know if I'm ever gonna get a new mold.
What does that big ladder go on your roof?
There's a ladder on my roof?
More like through your roof.
Not sure. But I've got a hunch that Vella had something to do with it.
Is Vella a friend of yours?
Well, she used to come around here a lot. Had a thing for my stools.
She came around like once.
You order your molds from a catalog?
Hey, I'm just starting out, okay? It's like, I'm in the cover band phase. I want to do my own material, like, eventually.
Think you could make me a radiation suit?
Nah, I don't do soft goods. If you're looking for a good seamstress, though, I'd check out Mariloft. They do amazing stuff with feathers. You know, if you're into that kind of thing.
Okay.
Well, have fun with the metal.
Later, Shader.
So, what's this?
Is this boarded up for fire safety or something?
Yeah, safety. Never know when an inspector's gonna show up.
So, do we need the cat mold? Let's see if we can take it.
Home metallurgy kit. Make money without leaving your home.
That's the new plan, man. I'm cashing in, selling out. Just until I get some money saved, of course. You know, then I'm gonna go right back to doing that whole integrity thing.
So, I want to give him this.
Hey, don't touch that. I might need to return this whole setup. I'm still in the experimental phase.
Let's see.
Hey, do you think you could use your metalworks there to make me one of these?
Man, that is one cool looking candle holder. I'd love to make you one, but I work from molds, not diagrams. Sorry.
So I have to turn the diagram into a mold. Interesting.
Hey, don't touch that. I might need to return this whole setup. I'm still in the experimental phase.
Hey, can you fix tiny robots?
No, but I could make you a new one if I had the mold. Also, it would be kind of on the statue end of the robot spectrum.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything else I can click on.
Looks like your axe is missing.
I don't use axes anymore. Now I make the axes. Well, I mean I will, once I get the mold.
So up to Mariloft we go.
There's a piece missing from this window.
Oh yeah, I lost the sun somehow.
Yeah, me too.
Wow. I'm not enjoying the game being a downer like that. That's not fun. I mean, sure, we're kind of doing
Now that was a ladder. Whoa, check out these crazy clouds.
kind of doing an adventure here, but I really enjoy when point and click sticks to comedy, and us getting
Okay, for there, you're doing great. You built the new ladder.
focusing
You
on
got
the
it
fact that
attached,
the
just
mother's
like I
missing
asked.
a little bit
Now all you have to do is climb
is
up
too
here and
much.
rescue me.
Brother Lightbeard, can you not climb down yourself?
I've told you 1,000,000 times, for there. I've been up here too long. My feet are weak. They're like little teacups. I dare not use them. Now please, for there, stop wasting time.
I can't, Brother Lightbeard. You know I...
No, don't cry, whatever you do.
I can't.
Ah, brother.
Here's Jack Black again. Yeah, let's just climb up there and
Mind
help
if I
him.
try your ladder?
You will help me rescue Brother Lightbeard?
Sure,
See what
why
I can
not?
do.
That's very light of you. Thank you.
See, nothing to be afraid of. Wait a second. What's happening?
Darn it. He looked so light.
Help?
A little farther, for there.
It's not me.
Heart of gold, but he never takes anything 100%, you know?
Well, what do I do now? Do I climb up
How
more?
does that big cloud stay afloat?
Just like all the other clouds. There's nothing special about my cloud.
I'm trying to get up there, but I can't reach.
Don't you have something you could stand on?
Any idea where I can find a heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit?
Hey, whoa! What are you implying? I'm naturally buoyant.
Oh,
I just
he
meant
has
you
it.
seem to know a lot about lift.
Please, my lightness comes from within.
Ah,
Why don't you just climb down?
My legs have atrophied from lack of use.
Wow. How long have you been up there?
Just since this morning. By atrophied, I just mean really, really stiff.
Why don't you just stay up there?
I need to get back to my cloud house before tea time. If the watercress sandwiches stay out too long, the bread gets a tough outer layer. Almost like a new crust, you know? And then chef has to make new ones. It's just really not fair to him.
Okay, see you later.
so
Psst. For there.
Hello?
Can you rescue Harmony now?
I still can't reach him, and he's too noble to jump.
Can you untie that bow on Harmony's cloud?
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
So we can use it to make a rescue harness for him.
Great idea. So, how do I untie it?
Can you tell me what kind of knot it is?
Yeah, the big old nasty looking kind.
Thanks. I'm sure it looks harder than it is. Let's give it a shot.
I'll try.
So is this gonna actually be a puzzle? Work it apart
Work
with
it
your
apart
fingers.
with your fingers.
Yup. Rats. That was a bad idea.
What does it look like now?
Well, like a whole new terrible knot.
Okay, so there's gonna be some book of knots we're gonna get eventually. We're gonna have to walk him through it. Let's talk to him and see why he won't climb up.
Hey, what's wrong, big guy?
Brother Lightbeard needs my help, but I have failed him.
Again, very low
Also,
energy.
I don't like being called big.
If you have two voice actors playing two different characters, or maybe one voice actor playing two different characters, and they're very low energy, that's not even the voice actor's fault. At that point, that's
Shay.
the
What's your name?
director.
They used
That's
to call
the
me
voice
Professor,
director, sound
but after
director's
this
fault.
day, They will
He's
only
giving
call me
poor
coward,
instruction.
or maybe if I'm lucky.
Or the sound
Cool.
editor. It's just
Who's Brother Lightbeard?
Our
More
benevolent
dialogue. I
leader
was
who
trying to get
standing
away
on
from
his high
dialogue.
cloud when a strange girl broke his ladder.
Tell me more about this strange girl.
She looked so light, but I sensed a heaviness in her heart. Sure enough, when she got on the ladder, it broke. I think Harmony's teachings really could have helped her.
Any idea why we're able to walk on these clouds?
Because the words of Harmony Lightbeard make us light.
Any idea where I can get a heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit?
Oh, I'm sure we don't have one of those. Harmony hates anything heavy.
Well, see you later. Don't give up.
So the game is also pointing us directly towards what item we would get in a certain area.
Looks like it's hatching season.
Well, I don't want to fall through.
But I was just trying to take care of my family.
Your family, Walter? Or yourself?
Let's go talk to these people. Since there's nothing else to
My
do.
name's Shay. I'm from out of town.
Me too. I'm from Sugar Bunting. My name's Husker. This here is Walter.
How'd he get up there?
Sticking with that, are you?
Did you say your name was Walter or Walt?
My name was lightened to Walter by Harmony Lightbeard.
It's not a cult thing.
It is a cult thing. No, wait. It's not a cult thing. Quit confusing me.
Oh, you mean that weird guy on that fake cloud over there?
There's nothing fake about Harmony Lightbeard or his
It has stitching holding it together and a big bow at the bottom.
Didn't you notice? It's pretty obvious.
Have you guys seen a giant monster flying by here? Some people call him Mog Chafra.
Not since he came to my village to destroy it. My daughter, Vella, fought him off. Can you believe it? She was so brave. She taught us all a lesson that day.
Yeah, he's feeling poor energy too. I mean, low energy. I hate to repeat myself, but really.
Your town wouldn't happen to be named Danger System 5, would it?
No, I think I mentioned I'm from Sugar Bunting.
What kind of name is Danger System 5?
Sounds like something from a kids' action program.
Yeah. Something to entertain little kids, maybe.
What's this little hut for?
It's my wife's cloud shoe business. She was working hard to make money, while I just worked on giving it away. She's run off now, and I have no idea where.
I think I might have seen your wife.
Really? Where?
Don't tell him. You know what, Walter? When she's ready to come back, she'll find you, okay?
You're right.
Well, see you guys later.
Take care, Shay.
So these two are having a conversation, but as far as the game, that helped me not one bit. I'm still a little confused as to how he got up here. Oops.
Hey, you want to buy a cupcake? It's a fundraiser for a good cause. Tell him, Rocky.
It's these two kids.
Got red frosting.
Hi, I'm Shay.
Want a cupcake, Shay?
I want a cupcake.
I want a cupcake.
Great. Got any money?
No, but I support your cause.
That's great, but we need funds to pay for printing, distribution, baking, frosting. Come back when you get some real cash, okay?
What's the special cause?
We're raising money for an awareness campaign about her missing sister. And about about the lies of the Maiden's Feast system. Yeah, cupcakes against lies.
What exactly are the lies of the Maiden's Feast system?
They told us that we had to offer maidens as a sacrifice to save our village. And we just went along with it because that's how it's always been done. Yeah, us too. But we were all lied to.
Yes, we were.
See, Rocky? I told you it'd be easy to convince people.
Why is it only maidens who are sacrificed?
Great question. Thank you. We have a lot of questions just like that.
So you're going to get rid of the whole system?
One cupcake at a time. Each one is like a question. We go from town to town, selling cupcakes, asking questions, until it's like a giant snowball of cupcakes and questions, rolling on and getting bigger and bigger, until it's big enough to take down a whole mog itself.
Wow.
Yeah, but, you know, you gotta start small.
Where are your parents?
Well, my dad is in my mom's cloud shoe hut, getting parenting lessons from Rocky's old man. And my mom's trying to cheer up another victim of the Maiden's Feast we met. A girl my sister's age. And I'm not supposed to tell anyone where my mom is, but I know. Let's just say she's catching dinner.
Well, bye. Good luck with the bake sale.
Missing Persons Awareness Campaign and Revolution by way of cupcakes.
That's what I said.
The story here is alright, but it needed some more moral ambiguity. How do you say that word? Ambiguity? I'm not even gonna try. It needed to be a little bit more balanced. It's so obvious, even from the beginning. Not for a second did we think the Maiden's Feast could possibly be the right action. And even if the game at the end of the day turned the Maiden's Feast into being something good and necessary and helpful, just the way it's been depicted and they've gone about it, and just the way the story has gone so far, it's pretty obvious we don't have any choice mentally to make here. We have to side with Shay. We have to side with Vella. We have to be against the things that Shay are against the things Vella are against, and for the things Shay and Vella are for. So that when you write it so just surface level, this writing is so surface level, there's no way to get into it deeper, no way to feel involved at all. It seems like a simple math problem. It's the difference between 2 plus 2 equals 4 and 2x plus yx squared to the square root of 5. There's one of those problems you can tell me the answer to immediately. The other problem you would have to graph on graphing paper or write on a form file, and it may not even be valid. And I would say such shallow writing is not valid. The voice acting is really getting me. I wonder if delays and budget problems were happening a lot. I mean, we had a delay on a game that was kickstarted. There was really not any reason why they should have had any delay at all. Here, we'll make a save. Or if they were going to delay it, they should have released the entire game complete and not given us half a game and then make people wait for the other half. In a lot of ways, I think Broken Age maybe is a great example of a kickstarted game done horribly, and that's saying a lot because almost all of them are done horribly. A lot of them never come to get released at all. A lot of them aren't what the people who founded it wanted or what was promised. A lot of them do just a single small piece. The main issue is, of course, video games cost a lot of money to make, and you can't ask your regular Joe to fund the millions and millions that you actually need for the years and years that you actually need to spend on. That's why it's much better for video games to be made in secret and just get announced when they are ready for release. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. I think we'll move over to Vella's story for a while. Maybe she'll be the one interacting with objects instead. It's been nothing but 50 minutes of talking. We have picked up a few items and we kind of know what we're trying to do. It seems like a bigger puzzle, but but we haven't really made any progress to it. Anywho, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. I hope that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.